Welcome back to the Stank. It's your boys Danny and Frank.
You like the lighting? The
Yeah.
lighting is on point right now, right?
Did you go to YouTube and like put like a white light on?
I didn't. It's just my screen.
That's good. You look good.
It's
You look lit up.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
So you're telling me?
You're telling me.
Yeah. I need the
I need the ins and outs.
the ins and outs.
The ins and outs. Jason Statham.
I still wish I could do your 50 Cent. That is incredible.
It is. Oh, but shit. How bitch really came in the man. How bitch you know check. Show me the check. It's thicker than wild.
Oh God, Danny, how are you? I missed you.
Stank. Stank.
Bam! Damn, the androgynous heartthrobs of the 90s.
Still don't know what sex they were.
Don't have any idea. That hair was straighter than any hair that I've ever seen.
It was them and Gold Dust. Couldn't figure it out.
Gold Dust I figured out pretty quick. Pretty fire. Danny, how are you, baby?
I'm doing good, man. I'm okay.
How you doing down there?
I'm all right.
Yeah? You're a little smoky down there?
A little smoky down here. It's pouring rain outside, so if you hear any thunder.
Go outside and just walk out right now naked.
I would. I would.
I know.
I would.
Oh.
If I didn't have a reputation or like a career or like.
I don't think Miles is happy with me right now. What did I do, buddy? What happened? Do you want to come say hi to Danny? Oh, he's just tired. I was going to tell Danny about Crash Bandicoot. It's a secret. Okay, I can't.
Okay. All right.
Tough. You'll never know now. I like that he knows that you're just like a dumpster.
This kid hates my guts.
He loves you. You should have seen his face when we gave him that little Yoshi thing that you gave him. He was so happy.
His birthday's coming up, so he might be getting something else from Uncle Danny.
Damn. The day that this releases, his birthday is the following day on Saturday. So, going to be 5 years old, right?
You're going to have to hook him up.
Yeah, he's going to be 5 years old.
Don't tell him Crash Bandicoot. He's not cool enough to watch your content, and
I will not. We're the coolest, and no one else will know but me and you. I love you.
God, I wish I could fold that kid like a lawn chair.
This kid is fearless. Let me tell you, this kid. There was one night where I put my hand on the table, and he just straight up clubbed it. And I jokingly, like I said, I was like, all right, my turn. And I went to go do it, and I stopped right before his hand, and he just no fear. This kid was fearless.
Yeah, he's going to have fear when he sees me next time. Tell you that.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Danny, we got some stuff to get into, including a whole lot to talk about that PS5 reveal. But before we do that, Danny, what have you been watching this week?
I'm fucking cool. What's he talking about?
I don't know about that, but what have you been watching?
I'm fucking cool. Oh, man. Oh, man, this kid really pissed me off. I'm pissed off.
You should be. What is taking you so long to talk about what you watched? Do you want me to tell you what I watched?
No, I'm angry at Miles. That's what's going on. Guy can't wait to come on the air and tell me that I'm not cool.
We're not cool enough to tell you cool stuff, dude. That's the way it is. You have to understand that that's the way that the cookie crumbles around here.
Yeah. Something else going to be crumbling around there when I come over there.
Good job, buddy.
he's not cool enough for us to tell him.
All right.
It's my boy right here.
We get it.
Danny, did you watch the show Alone?
No, Joe told me to watch it.
Dude, it is quite the show. Would you survive out in the wilderness? So these people get thrown into the Arctic, and they're supposed to figure it out.
Frankie, no. There's no way I would make it. I can't make it. I can't make it if it's 85 degrees outside.
You're gonna stream with me? Okay. Only for a couple minutes though, okay? So I can't make a fire to save my life. This guy's sitting there crying, oh my God.
I can make a fire.
I can't. See, I don't know. I was a Cub Scout for 30 seconds. I made the little Matchbox car, and then I was done.
Did you win?
I think my dad cheated. He put quarters in the bottom. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think. I wasn't a Boy Scout, but I was something else. I forgot what they called it.
Eagle Scout? Cub Scout?
Cub Scout.
That's what I was, Cub Scout. It's like
Yeah.
before the Boy Scouts. You know, before all the
I'm still a Cub Scout, depending on who you ask.
I can't say it.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm sitting there watching these people and they're like losing their toes and crying about fire. And there's like bears out there. Wouldn't be me. There's one, this guy, like this Wolverine runs up on this guy. And I'm sitting there. First of all, if anything is smaller than me as an animal and kills me, I deserve to be dead.
Dude, most animals could fuck you up.
No, I stand by this. There are few animals in the animal kingdom that could really beat me up.
A rabid raccoon, I'm not saying you wouldn't win. I'm just saying they would fuck you up.
Oh, I'd walk away with some scars. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like a
But
raccoon,
I'm saying
could fuck you up and then
no
like
way.
make you sick too.
I'm saying end result. There's no way I'm losing a match to anything smaller than me.
Alligator would fuck you up.
Go play Crash Bandicoot.
Alligator would fuck you up. Raccoon.
Listen. Alligator's power.
A domesticated house cat could fuck you up.
Alligator's power is chomping down. If I just hold that little some bee's mouth closed, that thing is done. And then I just go and thumb in the eyes. I'm killing that thing easy.
A pit bull could kill you.
A pit bull can kill me. Are you nuts? There's no domesticated animal that can kill me. Let's make sure
You're
that's
nuts.
abundantly clear.
What about a domesticated snake, you bitch?
Why am I going to get a venomous snake as a domesticated animal?
Some people do it.
See my mommy in the back?
I can see your mommy in the back. I can see you too. What's up, buddy?
He said, yeah. Are you going to say anything? I don't have the remote, my love. Go play. Go find the remote. Go find the remote so you can play. Bye.
Not funny.
I'm not laughing about that.
Yeah, it is funny.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my friend Danny, Miles. I'm laughing at my friend Danny.
Ah!
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Do you want to have kids one day?
Yeah, of course.
I can't wait to see that happen.
My kids are gonna be great.
I'm sure they will be, but boy, oh boy, it's gonna be so fun for you.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
That kid, if karma is coming back in any way, it's coming back with your kids. Let me tell you.
My kids are gonna be such fucking dickheads to me, bro.
You're gonna have a podcast with your kids, and they're not gonna upload the episode in time.
You know, you just had to. You just had to just
No.
go out of your way.
Without you, this show would fall apart, and I think you and I both know that.
Yeah, but I would never say that to you. I would
Why
never purposefully go out of my way to hurt your fucking feelings, dude.
Why not? You should.
No.
But yeah, I'm also Danny. Did you see this episode? The new episodes
What's
on
the
Netflix?
name of that show?
Alone.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
You should. You know what you should also watch on Netflix? Dating Around.
Ooh, is it about like people being like sluts though?
No. So it's like, it's not I guess it's a game show, but like it's like one person goes on like 4 dates and then they pick one of those dates.
Dating Around it's called?
Yeah, they pick one of those dates. My buddy from high school was on the first season.
Oh, really? Oh, it's like an actual show. I thought it was like no, it's a reality show.
It's kind of reality. Listen, you know how I feel about reality TV. I don't like it.
It's
Becca wanted to watch it.
92 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Becca wanted to watch it, so I watched it with her. What she wants, she gets. And let me just make something abundantly clear. I am so glad that I never have to date again because boy, oh boy, does it look exhausting.
Yeah. I mean, it's a rough go. I hear you.
People are just like, oh, like, what's your favorite food? Really? My mom died. Oh, like,
I think
go right for it.
I think I can go the rest of my life without going on a first date. I think it'll be okay. Yeah. I mean, first dates aren't like, I guess they are. I don't know. I don't know how to date. I don't know what dating is.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I don't really know dating. Like, Becca's like technically like the first. I've had girlfriends before, but Becca's like the first woman I've dated. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Becca's like the first woman I've dated. You know, like I've taken her on dates and I've shown her like we've done like romantic, cute stuff.
Well, you can't even date when like you're like 13 or so.
Not with that attitude, dog.
I mean, listen, we all know my legacy.
Yeah, you have quite the legacy.
I have quite the legacy, and it's yet to burn out. But it's just one of those things where in my lifetime, I know, like, dating's not something that's fun. Listen to me.
I'm sorry, Becca. We slow cooked soup, and Becca's getting ready, and she just put ramen in it. Oh, maron.
Oh, but yeah, date. I don't know if I could do a first date anymore. I think honestly, I would just use my fame.
Oh. Oh, that's so cute. You're afraid of first dates. Yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah.
There's this guy on there.
I wouldn't do it to be an asshole. I'd just be like, yeah, I just want like somebody that knows who I am.
First of all, there's this girl on there. One of the episodes, her name is Diva, and super down to earth, super chill. But she's like on this date with this guy who like lives off of like real estate income, and he's like, I only date women that are bisexual, and we have an open relationship, and they're only allowed to bring other women. And they're like, and she's like, can they bring other men? He's like, no. And I feel like I was watching bacon grease just come out of this D-bag's pores. You know what I mean?
I have a counter argument, and it's just for the sake of playing devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
At least he's being honest and upfront from the jump.
Fair enough. I mean, there obviously are people that, I mean, he's single, so I guess he's not with anyone, but.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he's a poly. That's right. He's a polygamist.
He's polyamorous.
I can't be quiet, buddy. I need to record this. And you're playing Crash Bandicoot 2 before we even beat 1. My goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching the show and I was just saying, like, thank God. There was one guy who was like a video game designer, and he was just like, oh my God, like I'm so excited. I was like, God.
What's for them, more, but like, what's more of a watch though, Alone or this?
I mean, it's Netflix, so the whole thing is up there. If you didn't see season 1, my friend from high school was on it. My buddy Carlos.
Is he hot?
He's a good-looking kid back in the day, and he'll tell you, not a looker.
Deuce.
And he I mean, I won't spoil it for you, but he goes on the date and instantly starts talking about his alleged iconic myth penis.
You know about this dick?
I heard rumors back in the day in high school, so I can confirm.
Carlos's back cock?
I can confirm that it was a topic of conversation back in the day.
So this is something that was. Wait, where do you know him from?
High school. We were friends in high school.
Okay. Does Joe know him?
Joe knows him. Yes.
Could Joe confirm this cock?
I don't think. Like, I actually hung out with him because he was in classes with me. Like. Joe, I don't think Joey really ever hung out with him. Like he was like known in our neighborhood. We had mutual friends, and there were places where like times we were in the same place together.
That's Fat Cock Carlos.
I actually, if you just ask him, he'll tell you. He'll. I don't think he can confirm the PP story though.
Let me see. Let me find him.
Go look for it.
I can tell by somebody's eyes. What's his name on Instagram?
I don't have my phone on me. I believe it's Johnny C or something like that.
His name's Carlos.
His name is Juan Carlos, but he goes by Carlos.
Johnny C? Do you follow him?
Yes, I do follow him. I'm trying to remember his name, but God almighty.
I'm going to Frank. I'm going to yours. I'm going to find him in your followers.
I'm trying to remember him on here.
Johnny.
I can't remember his name on here for the life of me.
What's his last name?
I don't know what his name is on here because people can put their whatever they want on here.
I'm going to type in Carlos.
I don't think it's on Carlos either. I don't know. I don't
remember. John Nacera?
No, that's a very good family friend of mine. Shout out.
Hey, John Nacera. What's up, dude? Come on the show.
He's a great guy. Dude, awesome dude.
What's his name?
I don't remember. All right, I don't care. I don't remember anymore.
I'm gonna look him up on Google now because you're no fucking help. Carlos, what's the name of the show?
I'm trying to look it up. I'm trying to look it up. Yes, buddy.
I went on a place where there's a bad guy ship now. Now I'm almost gonna end up in a bad guy ship.
Oh.
Did you say I'm gonna end up in bad guy ship?
Bad guy ship.
Oh.
I see, Miles.
Is Carlos like a? What does he look like? Does he have earrings?
I believe so. Hold on, I'm finding him. I'm finding him. This is exactly what the people want. Movie, TV, video game, by the way.
Does he look kind of Asian?
No. Oh, there it is. His name is Mr. John.
Does he wear leather jackets a lot?
He might. He was a friend from back in the day, and he has a picture of him on the show. Yeah, I remember him. He was a cool kid.
I'm telling him so one thing.
What's up, buddy?
The bad guy trying to get the crystal for him.
Yeah, I know. You gotta get the crystals from the bad guy.
I actually do?
Yeah,
Where is it?
in the levels. Okay. Yeah, Mr.
Why is this filmed like a real show? It's weird.
It's you gotta watch it. It's
check it out.
look. I'm not a fan of reality TV, but it's worth a watch.
Okay.
But Danny,
Took
before
us way too long to find Carlos.
yeah, I'm sorry. You know I'm not good with Instagrams. Danny, what about playing? Have you? We need to hear the check-in on Yeezy Island. How's Yeezy Island doing?
Yeah, it sucks.
Really? Still hurting?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's still hurting, but I found out how to get away from wasp now, which is kind of cool.
So you've just been getting stung by wasps this whole time?
I've been getting stung by wasps, but I figured out how to get away from them.
Fair enough.
And the thing is, I've had an epiphany with this game.
Okay.
It's cool, but it's too culty, and honestly, I feel like the game kind of sucks.
No, I think it is what it is. Like I don't think it's trying to be anything outside of what it is. So if you
I think I've created this false reality of Animal Crossing in my head, and I was like, oh my god, the payoff's going to be so big. But when you pay anything off, you have to get more money and take more money, and now it's just like this guy is controlling every fucking aspect of my life, and honestly, I almost don't want to turn my Switch on because I don't get to see that fucking piece of shit.
you're running from, he's gonna hire loan sharks and they're gonna come and they're gonna beat you with little wooden sticks.
Can you do that but make them sound like Italian mobsters?
You just have like raccoons like in suits coming up to you and stuff. Oh, you want to hurry? Let me hurry. That's what's gonna happen, Danny. You better not turn on this damn thing.
That was really good, dude.
I crushed it, man. There's few things I can do that well.
Oh my god, that was great.
Well, I'm not allowed. I was going to tell you about another game called Rash K Andicoot Bay, but if I do, I think I'll get in trouble.
Yeah. What was that about?
His world, living in it, just living in it, baby.
I don't have to live in shit. Not my kid.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you kind of do, I guess.
I mean, he's basically on the show now. So
have you? Yeah, I mean, hey, man, let's give him. He'll take another 80% just like Joey does.
Yeah, let's just take all of our money.
Yeah. Have you played the remakes?
Yeah, of course. I got that shit on release day. Hard as shit.
Dude, they're very tough.
They're hard as hell, those games.
Specifically the first one. Like the first one, there's like an aggressive jump in difficulty. The second one, I don't remember.
Too.
Is it?
The Booga Booga monster?
You mean Uga Uga and Aku Aku?
Yeah, it's a little...
Fair enough. A
little tone deaf.
But I remember I was playing the first one. I was like, yo, I'm crushing these levels. And then it literally just went to a steep incline. And I was like, my goodness, this is difficult.
Every time I play those games, I'm like, how the hell did I beat this as a kid? This is hard as shit.
As a kid, I beat 1 and I beat 3. I never was able to beat 2 because the copy I had froze at the exact same time.
Really?
Yeah. Look, game over. Needs to get better.
Every time I see Crash Bandicoot's soul fly up to like the top of the heavens, it makes me want to fucking cry.
I feel like this was up your alley, dog. How nostalgic are you for that game?
Oh, big time. When that was a part of Uncharted, like it was part of Uncharted 4, you got to play like the level. I was like, yo, this is way too cool.
Yeah, it was fine. Danny, we do have a couple stories to get into, including a lot to talk about that PS5 reveal event last week. I know we went live on Instagram. Thank you for joining me. And then thank you all, if you guys were popping your head in there, for coming and hanging out. However, before we do that, we have, I believe, a quick word from a sponsor.
We do. It's a new sponsor, and I need to tell you.
new friends of the show.
I need to tell you about this sponsor, okay?
I want to hear it.
They sent me. The sponsor's name is Magic Spoon, okay? I'll tell you my experience with Magic Spoon.
Let me hear it.
Okay? Our friends at Magic Spoon want to tell you a little bit of a story here, okay? When I got Magic Spoon, I was like, listen, I love cereal, but the problem with most cereals is that there's a little bit too much sugar in them. And, for me, I got the beats. I can't really just go off just eating any kind of cereal. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I honestly feel like the cereal was made for me, okay? All right, growing up, cereal is one of the best parts of being a kid. That's just a fact, okay? But I had to give it up because I realized there was just a little bit too much sugar in cereal. And it became junk food for me. A late-night snack, I would eat too much of it, okay? And finally, at the ripe age of 31, our friends at Magic Spoon have answered all of my cereal prayers, okay? Each box of Magic Spoon has 0 sugar in it. That's right. 0 sugar.
0 grams of sugar, baby.
12 grams of protein. And only 3 net grams of carbs in each serving, okay? They sent me a box with 4 flavors. I'm talking cocoa. I'm talking fruity. I'm talking frosted. And I'm talking blueberry. Taste phenomenal, okay? The cereal is amazing. I love the shit out of it, okay? It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, GMO-free. How many more free things do you want? You know what I'm saying? They're amazing, all right? Also, I've been trying to cut down on carbs myself right now. I'm trying to lose, I got a little wedding reception kind of to go to. It's very small. So I want to, there's going to be popping pics. I just want to tuck this gut a little more. But anywho, sir.
I've been going the other way. I've been working on this gut.
Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that, baby. It'll come off. You just got to make sure it doesn't overlap into Christmas. But listen, if you go to magicspoon.com/stank to grab a variety pack and try it today, okay, and use the promo code STANK. A Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money. No questions asked, okay? That's magicspoon.com/stank. Use the code STANK for free shipping. You will not be disappointed in the cereal. I love the shit out of Magic Spoon. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show and supporting us. And I'm going to support them. And I actually need to re-up, so I'm going to buy some Magic Spoon probably today.
Well, thank you to our new friends, Magic Spoon. And guys, make sure you go and definitely check that out. I don't know about you guys. I'm a big cereal boy over here. Big cereal boy.
I crush Sears.
Yeah. So thank you. And as we're talking about ways that you can support the show, in addition to checking out Magic Spoon and our other incredible sponsors, we also have the Patreon account, or as we call it, the Stanktreon. Guys, every single week we upload a new episode, okay? And those episodes are tailored to you guys and what you want. I'll tell you right now, we recorded an episode this week. It's 90s heartthrobs. And let me tell you, it's a goodie. I mean, what do you want to see? Do you want to see us argue about who's hotter, Justin Timberlake or Usher? Well, guess what? We didn't. And you guys get the opportunity to view it. What you could do right now is you can go to patreon.com/thestank podcast and sign up today. Now, there's 4 tiers up there. $5, $10, $25, and $50. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Every single tier gets you something. All right. Every single one of those tiers gets you access to a weekly show, and then entry into the $10 and up tier gets you access into a monthly giveaway. Okay. And this month, the random giveaway prize, whoever wins gets to choose between either a $50 Amazon gift card, a copy of Last of Us Part 2, and Danny, and
what?
You want to know?
Yeah, I want to know. Fucking
a
keep
year
secrets from me, you fucking bitch.
A year of Disney Plus on us.
Ooh.
So
yeah,
you definitely want to be there. And then in addition to our $50 tier members, they get the opportunity to have a Skype call with us every single week, as well as a shout out. So thank you to U.S. Navy Lady veteran Nicole Derelou And there's one other Miles. Danny, can you pull it up real quick?
What do you need?
The $50 tiers. I know it's U.S. Navy Lady Veteran. I know it's Nicole
Oh.
Darrelou. And it is also our friend. I can't believe I'm forgetting this. But join today. And we reach out to those people. We're going to be coordinating doing a Skype call with them for the month of June. And then we'll do one in July. So you definitely want to be there. Come and hang out with us. Danny, who's the other one?
Nathaniel Wright.
Nathaniel Wright. Nathaniel, I'm sorry I forgot you. You're just too hot. And you get me all hot and bothered. So go check out the patreon.com/the Stank podcast to continue supporting the show. We appreciate it. And we want to consistently give you guys stuff. So go join there. And it's a goodie. Danny.
God, you're a hot slut.
You're so hot.
Oh,
Spit in the camera. Oh. Scream.
oh shit.
Yo, that boxing thing you posted had me in tears.
Thank you so much.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
That was really good.
I have to find a PS4 down here.
Well, you don't got your PS4 down there?
No, I only brought my Xbox.
Damn, you're hurting. I'm playing.
Yeah, dude, because Last of Us comes out at 12 o'clock tonight, and I wanted to download it.
I'm playing on my subscriber-only streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/Albert8085. You can go support me, please.
Cheap plug.
I'm playing South Park Fractured But Whole. I know you love it.
I'm going to watch. If you're playing that tonight.
Come and hang out.
I'll hang out. Why are you always yelling at me, bro?
But Danny, we had the PS5 reveal event last Thursday, and it's got the internet a-buzzing.
And it does.
So we got design talk. We got stuff about price, or we don't have stuff about price. And then we got stuff about the game. So why don't we start off with the elephant in the room, Danny?
Okay.
Look at that bad boy. Look at that PS5 design. The white, the black, the lights, the controller.
I'm looking it up right now.
What do you think about this design? How do you think it feels in comparison to what we got from the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4?
I think it's ugly as shit.
You don't like it?
No, I think it's gross.
Talk to me. Why?
It just looks like a shitty reverse ice cream sandwich.
Reverse ice cream sandwich. It took me a sec there. Okay.
You know, like when you have an ice cream sandwich and like half of it's smushed, and then like the ass of it's like really fat with cream, and you would always eat like the fat ass part of the ice cream sandwich first.
What are you trying to do here, dog?
Yeah, listen. You know what? I take it back. I like this thing. I don't know.
You're gonna be cranking them out. You're gonna get elbow bursitis or whatever you get, and having this thing in your room.
Tennis elbow.
Yeah.
No, but it looks like I don't know. It's just kind of ugly. I don't love it. I don't like that it's white. I would have rather an all black version.
Okay.
The controller is cool looking. But like I saw it was like vibrating, like blowing sand around. Like when am I ever gonna need it to blow sand around?
Never know. In case you're playing on a beach and you drop that bad boy, you need to find it.
Listen. As long as the tech is where it's supposed to be, I don't really care what it looks like. At the end of the day, it's a video game system, but it better just give me everything that I want in a game system, which means their fucking PS Plus for PS5 needs to be way better. Yeah,
so my issue with this is that, and to my understanding,
their online gaming sucks.
I like consoles, and I feel like I know you're not supposed to do this. I like consoles that you're allowed to stack on top of each other.
Oh, yeah.
This doesn't – it's kind of like, yeah, like this thing – first of all, it doesn't look like it's even going to sit right. I won't be able to stack this on top of anything, and I understand, you know, like sometimes it's not great.
It looks like console. It looks like a basketball arena. Like that was like that just got built.
It does. It looks like the Barclays.
Yeah, it looks like a brand new basketball arena. I don't know whether to play video games in this or go play one-on-one in this thing.
Yeah, see, the thing here is that, like, I feel like there's this misconception in the world of, like, entertainment that, like, future is white. Like, everything in the future is white. Have you ever seen a movie that's, like, alien future tech in, like, 3,000 years? Everything is just white with, like, a single, like, blue line going through it. I don't know why people are obsessed with that. I don't mind. I feel like the only reason I don't like the white, though, is because my consoles, like, every now and then I need to dust them. I feel like this thing's going to get gross.
Do you use, like, compressed air to do it?
I don't. I should, but I don't.
You should try that.
But it's just like, this thing is just like, and it looks huge. I feel like my PS4 now is like this big. This thing looks like it's like as big and bulky as the Xbox One.
It looks huge. I don't really like that. I don't know why cell phones are getting bigger. Like things just keep getting bigger. It used to be like was cool. Now bigger is better. Apparently.
I remember my dad had remember the Verizon Juke? It literally looked like it was like what? Do you remember that phone that was like you flipped it up like that? Do you hear me? I'm right here. Can you hear me?
What are you doing?
I'm talking. I've been talking this whole time.
Me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You hear me be horny?
I can hear you.
You need to hear me be horny right now.
Let it out. Let it out.
Don't you go anywhere.
Let it out.
Hey, so, sometimes shit gets fucked up in here. I accidentally hit the Siri button on my laptop.
It's all right. It happens.
And it fucks shit up. So, my bad. I apologize.
It happens. So,
yeah, but more about this ice cream sandwich, PS5. As long as the specs and it takes an existential leap in video game console and graphics, which it seems like it might be doing. I'm not sure what all these launch things. They say it's gameplay, but I don't know if it is or not.
I think a lot of it said alpha footage, and that's pretty much like before. So it's what they intend gameplay to look like. Because I think the most impressive one that I saw, to be real honest with you, was the NBA.
Yeah, that looked insane. There's no way that. See, I could see them doing that with one guy, but like 10 people, I don't know.
But see, I think the part that made it that much more impressive to me was that it was the lighting and the sweat that was on Zion. And when you're playing that game, you don't get either of those things. You don't get the low lighting. You don't get like real like a lot of close-ups on people. I haven't played an NBA game in a while, but from my like recollection, it's about the court. It's about what's going on the court.
Yeah, I mean, 2K looked dope, but it wasn't a 2K game. It was just a guy dunking. So I don't know. We're gonna see. I just hope that it's as a gamer, I just want it to be leaps and bounds on top of PS4 because I don't want to go through that weird period where like you're still buying games for PS4 because they suck on PS5. I hate that shit.
Well, from my understanding, if you buy or have a game for PS4, you don't need to rebuy it for PS5. So if Last of Us 2, hypothetically, came out today, that this is dropping, if Last of Us 2, if we purchase the PS4 version, which I have, which I assume you will, you don't need to repurchase it for the PS5. That's what I understand. It could be wrong.
I'm trying to look that up.
That's what I understand they've been discussing. So design, I think we've kind of spoken ad nauseum. What do you think about the fact that they're releasing basically two versions, one copy, one console for physical copies like me, physical copy boys like me, and then one for digital copies? What do you think about that?
I think that's dumb. I think people should have the choice. But I guess if you get the physical copy one, you could still download, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, something tells me, I think there was a leak.
I want that one.
I want the physical copy one, obviously.
Yeah.
There was a leaked price on Amazon, I think, for Europe. I think it came, and basically the digital one was cheaper. So what I'm assuming they're going to do is it'll be cheaper for the physical copy. I mean, it'll be cheaper for the digital copy console, but it'll have more data. It'll have more storage. So it'll have another terabyte on it or something.
Yeah, but I want to figure out if it's going to like what makes me want to do that. It's just like it's going to put these stores out of business if they switch to that solely. I feel like it's going to do that at some point.
Well, that's what I think has been the biggest driving factor in why they don't do that is because they want to keep a good relationship with, GameStop, Target, the brick and mortar stores that still sell their stuff.
Yeah.
But it seems like the logical step, right? I mean, GameStop has been going out of business for how long now?
Yeah, and nobody really goes to GameStop anymore. It's just the fact of the matter.
Your boy goes to GameStop. I went yesterday.
Did you? Are they open over there now? That's nice.
Yeah, they're only limiting 5 people in the store at a time, obviously with a mask. I copped Modern Warfare 2. I copped Fractured But Whole. Pre-ordered, what's it called? I pre-ordered The Last of Us, and then I copped the game I'm not allowed to tell you about.
That's a good haul.
Solid haul. And it was only like $40.
Wow.
Everything was very cheap.
Is Call of Duty, is Modern Warfare 2 backwards compats?
Yeah, that's why I got
nice, nice.
Dude, I turned that some beyond, and let me tell you, it brought me back, man. I tried getting a match. I didn't get a match.
I was going to say, are people still online playing that?
Servers are still open, but it's just like the servers, there's like maybe like 80,000 people playing. Maybe.
Yeah, chill. You're not going to get that many matches.
Yeah. If that, I would say maybe there's like 3,000 people playing. But
like what the fuck is a DualSense gamepad? Like what the fuck is that?
I think it's like, so it depends on what game you're playing. So they announced, let's use PS5's Grand Theft Auto 5 as an example. Which
okay.
This game has now lasted 3 console generations.
Yeah, which is insane to me. Just make a new one, you fucking assholes.
They're making a ton of money on it, so why fix what ain't broken? But
I hear you. I'm just looking up what DualSense means while you're doing. I'm listening.
So I think what it is like if the triggers feel different if you're driving like a stick shift and if you're shooting a gun. So like the gun, there'll be less resistance on it. It's weird. There's so much tech in these darn things, and it doesn't even make sense at this point. The controllers themselves are going to be like $100.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I hate when accessories become a third of the price of what a fucking console is.
Yeah.
Like when Xbox made like that stupid ass controller, that Pro controller, like
$200 controller.
Like why?
I mean, people bought it. It's sold out everywhere.
Why?
I think it's just because when they make something that like the controller is cool looking. I don't know if it really is that like, if it's worth it. Elite. I think it's called the Elite. But like it has like it's basically a scuff controller with programmable buttons and like removable buttons and like you can add like a whole bunch of stuff. The thing is, it's not like you can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's sold out almost everywhere.
I'm trying to look up how much they think these things are going to cost.
I would say an easy $80 for a controller because a controller now is $60.
That's so fucking stupid.
I concur.
I don't know what we're gonna do about like that's the other thing too. It's like trading in games and like you're not gonna be able to do that anymore, really.
I mean, that's why I stand with physical media, man. It's because you could physically hold it in your hands.
I'm a little worried that at some point PlayStation is going to fuck up these releases, I think. Because I think what you're saying about having the digital copy and then like the main copy, like I'm looking at the pictures of it right now. Is anything going to change in the way that it looks, or
it's just like one got a disc slot and the other one doesn't?
I'm looking at it, digital edition. Yeah, I'm good on that one. I still want the chance. But the digital edition, they're saying is going to be $399. That might be $350 in America.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a steal. I'm shelling out for the physical copy one. But now, Danny, again, we didn't get anything on price officially, but it looks like it looks like it's going to be in the $450 to $500 range max. I think a Microsoft exec came out and said they don't think it's going to be that much more. Any more than that, I'm going to need to start selling my legs on the street, man. Let me tell you, because
dude, this is going to be an $800 purchase.
The games I think are going to go up too. I think games will be $80.
Because listen, the U.S. pricing, if it's $499 in euros, it's going to be like $570 over here. That's for the hard copy one, and then $450 for the PS5 digital, not including tax. We're fucked.
Guys, please join the Patreon. Please, we need all the help that we can get.
Yeah.
So, all right,
we need some help for sure.
Let's stop stressing ourselves out with price and stuff. What did you see from games? Because we did get a couple announcements and some first looks at some games. Did anything jump off the screen for you?
Spider-Man, 100%.
Miles Morales.
That's gonna be fire.
I have a lot more questions though. Like, listen, I'm very excited because I think that from what we've seen of the character over the last couple of years, a lot of people like him and the character's done well. But what is the game going to be like? How is the game going to be different from the other Spider-Man game? You know what I mean?
Well, I think they're obviously graphically it's going to improve. Frame rate will probably improve. The other thing that's probably going to improve is the way they go through cutscenes. I think God of War kind of.
Oh.
I think God of War kind of set the tone for like the future of gaming in terms of like having everything kind of look like a one shot.
Yeah.
I think that's the next thing in gaming is obviously to not have loading screens or having cutscenes get right back into the gaming, because I think with these new powerful systems, I think they're going to be able to do that for story games. Now, for online games, this is what I'm more worried about. I'm worried about how big, like even now, like Call of Duty, like every time there's an update for it's like 80
Could be a
gig.
500 gig update. Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm worried about is like I know they're trying to get rid of like downloads time and shit like that. That all needs to be fixed, man, because you shouldn't have to buy a video game and wait 2 hours to play it. It's just fucking a crock of shit. I hate everything about that. That ruins video game experience for me.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, I think going back to Spider-Man, though, I think the only thing that they can do really here to make it more different, and I needed the game to feel different. If it's just a reskin with the same game with Miles Morales, I understand Miles Morales is different and more powers, but they need to open up the boroughs. I need to be able to swing my hiney all the way through Brooklyn. I need to be able to swing my hiney all the way through Queens.
I think they did. I think they did a good job with like letting you kind of see that stuff with like the bridge and shit.
I need more.
But I would like to see like maybe some more underwater Spider-Man.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna get that anytime soon.
Oh, that'd be cool though if you like had to like go under the Brooklyn.
When have you ever been excited for an underwater level in any game ever?
That's true. Donkey Kong underwater levels were so fucking annoying. Amazing music. I used to listen to that music before I went to sleep.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've been having trouble sleeping lately, so I might have to do that.
Try that. I have a couple of videos I'll send you that help me like this.
Danny,
I have mild insomnia.
I will. You hit the nail on the head though. Like the fact that we get a game and then need to wait basically a day to play it. Because think about it. Game releases 9 p.m. You get it. You're home by 9:30. You put that bad boy in. It's not ready to play until like midnight.
Yeah, and it's like like even tonight, it's like I'm contemplating like, do I go out and buy a PlayStation 4? And then it's like Last of Us comes out at 12. I'll download it. It's gonna take 3 hours to download since I don't have wired internet here.
Yeah.
By that time, I could have just woke up in the morning and went and got it.
Yeah.
So it's like.
I mean, you still need to do that. You still need to download it when you get the hard copy too.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather just wait for that instead of be tired at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll play that game until 8 o'clock in the morning tonight.
Yeah. No, it's a tough situation.
I'm gonna do that.
I know.
Like as soon as this is done, I'm gonna go to Target and buy a PlayStation.
I know. Any other games that you saw that got you excited? Because we also got the new Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah,
we got Ratchet and Clank, Sackboy, Hitman 3, no God of War, Madden, Resident Evil 8, The Village. Which what the hell is that?
Every Resident Evil, I realize, is just the same game over and over and over again. Now it's just a different type of zombie. That's all it is.
I feel like it's not even zombies anymore. Like it's just like people that are like it's basically just people with coronavirus.
Yeah, it's pandemic people. That's all it is. It's like Florida. It's like Florida Man, like times 50.
It's going to take place. Resident Evil 8 takes place in Tallahassee.
Yeah,
and you need to basically live on a trailer park and just survive for like 2 weeks.
Resident Evil is just Florida Man.
That's exactly what it is.
That's all it is now.
Yeah. And the villain of the game is like the governor.
Yeah. He wears like one of those weird like all white suits.
Oh, I say, I'm gonna open here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a zombie too.
I'm opening this here for the economy.
The Umbrella Corporation.
Umbrella needs to make their money.
Yeah. Yeah, I think also the other thing too is the fighting in Spider-Man was awesome. It was very repetitive though. I hope that they I hate when games have thugs and they all look the same.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
I hope
new enemies.
Yeah, I want like new enemies that like look different, like different types of like thugs and
listen, all games are repetitive. Like, even with Last of Us tonight, like, if I have to, like, drag one piece of fucking cardboard or, like, a ladder somewhere, like, those things were so annoying in the last one. It's like, all right, yeah, Ellie, like, walk on this pallet. Let's cross you over. It's like,
well, I hear it's more Ellie than Joel, so.
Yeah. Ellie's a badass. But,
She
yeah,
is.
I don't know. And also, I think that they can upgrade the fucking web slinging, too.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. They need to make this game feel different. We joked around saying like you can collect Jordans and stuff, but like they need to make Miles Morales more street level because that's kind of what he is. They need to make him more relatable. They need to give him stuff that is gonna. You going to bed, big boy? Come give me a big hug.
Yeah, because I want to eat my whole thing and I really...
You tired?
No, I'm not tired. It's just I want to eat my whole thing, but I don't want to.
All right, let's talk about this in a little bit. Come give me a big hug. I love you. Bedtime. So you know how I feel, Danny. I will not rest until I get my God of War. I need God of War. I need a sequel. I need to know what happens. I won't spoil anything if you guys haven't played it, but I need to know what happens next.
Come, boy.
Come, boy.
Atreus.
Yeah, I mean, I saw like they had like a game where you could play like a cat. It's basically like a peeping Tom. You can watch like robots like, like oil each other up.
Sackboy's back.
Yep, Sackboy.
I was never really into Little Big Planet though. Like I tried them.
Me neither.
I tried, but it was like
you know what I popped.
I'd rather play like Super Mario Maker. Like I'd rather play that.
You know what I popped super hard for? The new Abe's Odyssey game.
Oh yeah,
I loved that game growing up. Munch's Odyssey.
Hell yeah!
And I remember loving the hiney off that game.
Those
so
games were fire.
I popped a little bit. I was pretty pumped.
I would pop too.
All right, Danny. Anything else you want to talk about with this PS5 reveal?
Nah, I think everyone's kind of been beaten over the head with it. Like a lot of people, we still have a lot to find out realistically.
And we still need to see what's going to happen. What Xbox is going to announce too.
Yeah. I hope Xbox has a good launch. I think it's like wrestling. Like wrestling needs competition. Video games need competition.
Yeah.
To keep people from being lazy. So like I'm excited for like their launch too. I hope to God that it's good.
That's true. You're right. You've never been so right. All right, Danny, moving on. We got a Star Wars game being announced. Star Wars Squadrons coming down the pipeline, I believe, later this year. Did you pop for this at all? Did you feel anything for this game?
Nah, I'm Star Wars now, dude. It was a big, year or so for Star Wars last year. So,
it's weird. Like, I feel like Star Wars games – listen, Star Wars games are a lot of fun. I can't really think of a bad one now that I think about it. Battlefront 2 was bad at launch, but it kind of, fixed itself. But I just don't trust EA to make Star Wars games anymore. It's
not that I don't trust them. It's just that they've had their shot. I think it's time for somebody else.
And they just did a good one with Fallen Order. That was fun, but it was also not perfect. You know what I mean? And there's nothing about this game there's nothing about this game that screams like I need this right now. Like the part of Battlefront that I never was crazy about was the space battles, the starship battles. And if that's what this entire game is going to be, I don't know if I could do it, man.
Well, here's the thing. Okay. If you want, yeah, I guess I agree. I mean, I'm on the fence with committing to Star Wars shit. I don't know what it is. It's just something about Star Wars. I just feel like they shoved Star Wars so up our ass.
Yeah.
In 2018, 2019, that it's video games is where you should take a break. Like your video games are trash.
Yeah, I mean they're not the worst. Like I said, I can't really think of an outright bad Star Wars game except for
the new Battlefront sucked.
It wasn't. It launched awful, but it corrected itself. It became fun eventually.
I don't know, man.
It became fun. I still play it every now and then. But I don't know.
Fallen Order, great first act, but the second and third acts were shit.
Yeah, it got a little convoluted. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a good the best Star Wars games for me are when you could be a Jedi, and I just don't see this game really being great.
I don't either. I think it's gonna be shit.
Look
I
at you.
never go into like a.
Clap the head.
Oh, Jedi.
Well, your neighbors, man, they have a lot of questions.
Oh yeah, it's either opera singing, gay boxing,
Boxing.
porno boxing.
Boxing, yep.
Me just humping this bed right now.
Yeah, Danny, we can kind of move on. We got
I'm
two
good.
more
Yeah,
things.
Yeah.
We got two more things to talk about.
Yeah, because I got to get to Target by 9:00, so don't fuck my shit up, bro.
I got to stream by 8:45, so you're
All
good.
right, cool.
Don't worry about it.
All right. I love you guys, but if I don't play Last of Us tonight, I'm gonna fucking shoot somebody in the asshole
Fair enough.
with my
Danny,
ass.
you know what? The other one I was gonna say was you got a DC fandom. It looks like DC's doing their own little Comic-Con event online this year. We're getting some stuff on the Snyder Cut. Do you even really?
I don't think I could care less about anything else in the world.
I'm gonna name 3 other things off the top of my head right now, and you tell me if you care more about that.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Sensual penguin romance.
I care more about it.
Okay. What Joe wrote in Keith's birthday card.
Oh, that's top of my list.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's 3 words.
Me telling you about how I made this soup tonight.
More important to me than DC fandom.
Okay, that's fair enough. I can't argue with that, I guess.
Fuck all that shit. I'd rather see you.
Thank you, Danny. So then the other thing that I do want to talk about is, Danny, our prayers have been answered. Hold on to your tongue. It's time for an overhaul. We got a new Pokemon Snap coming, Danny. Woo! Snippy, snappy, snappy, poppy, poppy, poppy.
Chicane!
I didn't realize how excited I'd be for this game.
Yeah, well, we also just talked about it on our Patreon, so that's why. We had N64 games. That game is so fucking calming and fun to do.
It's such a happy accident because it wasn't supposed to be a Pokemon game, first of all. But like,
really?
No, it wasn't.
What was it supposed to be?
It was like a picture game, but it was I think for like animals, but they just like threw the Pokemon IP in there.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, dude. This game is such a moment in time for me, and it's such a specific feeling, and there's something you cannot replicate about it. And the fact that they are committing to on the Switch, which, let's be honest, is also the perfect Pokemon system for it. I mean, the perfect Nintendo system for it. I want Pokemon Snap, Danny. I need it now.
Bro, Pokemon Snap, I remember as a kid, that game actually really calmed me down. Like, I don't want to say I was like I was bouncing off the walls like a crazy person, but for the most part I was. I think there's just something so intriguing about this game, and I think that's where a lot of people like Animal Crossing too, is because Animal Crossing could be a very calming game for them. I like games that like don't really have an ending. I just think Animal Crossing is just a little bit too much. Like, it's too involved. It's like difficult for some people. Like for me, like I'm very scatterbrained.
It is a lot to keep up with, I will say.
It's a lot
that you need to basically play it every day is a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, if I miss one day, like everything falls to shit, and like whatever, Tom Nook's like still like gonna make me suck his dick or pay his mortgage. So it's like, like I don't know what to do in that situation. But like, I think in this type of era, not everything needs to be blow them up, super cinematic. Like, it's nice to have something just cute and fun and calming to do. Like, oh man, there's a Mewtwo, snap a pic. I think I like this game.
But also in that same vein, it's like there's something that's equally as fun as the fact that when you play like the regular Pokemon games, like there's no like when you come across the legendary Pokemon, there's nothing that's like really like special about them. You know what I mean? Like it's cool, but like when you're in Pokemon, I remember in Pokemon Snap, and I caught that like Zapdos thing in the electric level, and I was like, yo, that felt iconic to me. You know what I mean? That felt huge and massive, and I feel like now they have the opportunity with so much more Pokemon, and plus you get to see how you'd think they'd react and live in the nature. There's something about this game that I cannot put my finger on why. I mean, yes, it was a childhood game. Look at that.
Yeah.
You have to throw apples at Pikachu. Let it eat. Be happy. Just snap a pic of that bad boy.
Now, is this going to be an extension or its own game? Like, is it going to be like put on the Pokemon Sword or Shield, or is it just going to be like
It's going to be its own thing, baby.
its own title? Okay, cool.
My question is it going to be like they remake the originals and then add more to it? Because that would be the best of both worlds.
That would be tight.
And you
That would
got to
be
leave
tight.
Snap. You got to leave the guy that you got in the game. Snap is his name. You gotta make it like you gotta like discover mysteries and stuff, and you gotta unlock like. Don't add DLC. God Almighty, don't add DLC.
Are you buying the expansion pack?
For Pokemon, yes, I haven't yet, but I will.
Okay. Use the card.
Okay.
I feel like your dad.
I feel like your father sometimes.
Hey, man.
Daniel.
Daddy! I miss Daddy.
I do too. I spoke to him today. I really miss him. But Danny, I cannot be more excited for a Pokemon Snap game. I want to take the hell out of these picks. And like, oh, dude, is it just me or is Lapras kind of sexy?
Lapras is hot. Lapras got a thick old back booty.
A thick one.
Also, like, this is Pokemon Snap, like with the Squirtle's on her back. It's fire. It's gonna be cool to see like the new updated graphics. I like that Nintendo Switch keeps it cartoony. That's the best thing about Nintendo Switch. They don't try to be something that they're not.
You don't need to worry about graphics with a Nintendo console ever.
Is the Switch Lite worth it?
No. We've already I think we discussed this on the very first episode. But what was I gonna say? Miles and Becca are not agreeing right now.
Are they quarreling?
They're quarreling. All right, Danny. So we're going to get into the end of our show. We get into a segment that we like to call VMs in our DMs, baby.
Oh, yeah. DMs and our DMs. Oh, fuck me.
It's an episode, part of the episode where we ask you guys to submit your voice messages into our direct messages for a chance to get shouted out and answered on the air. So thank you so much. Make them stanky. We got 2 good ones this week.
It better be good or I'm going to fucking come everywhere.
We got one from our buddy Joey, and I think that's his name. It's just Joey D54 on Instagram.
That's
shout out, and this is what he asked.
Joey Day.
What's up, you sexy bikes? Just wanted to bring up the fact that Madden is stealing everyone's money by doing the same thing every fucking year.
Tell me about it.
To be honest, it's drying up my metaphorical pussy. I don't know about you guys.
Yep.
But I'm thinking if 2K kind of dives into the football world and creates like an interactive neighborhood where people can do like 7-on-7s or something.
Love it.
That they can completely take over that market. Granted, you'll probably have the people that are loyal to Madden, but fuck them, you know? Let me know what you guys think.
Well, same thing. Great question, Joey.
Really good.
I would definitely do that. Listen, we all remember ESPN Football 2K5 is arguably the best football game ever made.
That was the one with T.O. on the cover,
That
right?
was the one with T.O. on the cover. It was $20. And it was amazing. Listen, NBA Live used to be the king of basketball. Nobody even fucking does
NBA
it.
Live 06.
They don't even make it anymore. So, I think 2K with the right rollout could possibly take over the football world as well.
This is my issue.
That'd be dope. Playing 7-on-7 would be fire.
When did sports video games start taking themselves so seriously? And when did they stop? Because like
Microtransactions.
we used to get NFL Blitz, MLB Hits, NHL, whatever it was. Then we used to get NFL Street, NBA Street. Like those games were incredible, and they were so fun because it was what you enjoyed just turned up a little bit to 11. And that's what I think we need more. I mean, will 2K probably just go and do the exact same? Because look at the 2K video games like the wrestling games. They try to be they basically are the EA of sports games. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to do the exact same thing. We need to see that license go out to people that are going to make something a lot more fun. Give us more Slugfest. Give us more hits. Give us more Blitz. Give us more NFL Street, NBA Street, because that's the stuff that people like me are the most nostalgic about. I can't sit here and tell you I remember playing and NBA, I mean, I remember it, but like I'm telling you, like there's no difference. It all meshes together. When I play Madden, it's Madden memories. It's not Madden 04 memories, 05 memories, 06 memories, 07 memories. I need more variety in my sports video games.
Yeah, I just think that people pay the big bucks so they can corner the market, and they know sports fans are going to spend all this money basically to – whoa, Crash Bandicoot in the background. He died. I could tell.
He did. Game over.
Yeah. But I just think like they like to corner the market, make as much money as they can for a few years, and then they either re-up or they don't.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great idea, though. I would love that.
Yeah, we got our last VM in our DM is from our buddy on Instagram, Dayton Meester. Dayton, thanks for the VM. Here we go.
Oh, like Leighton Meester.
Hi, Dan. Hi, Frank.
Hey, buddy.
Big fan of the show. Love you
Thanks,
both.
bud. Love you, too.
Have you guys ever watched Survivor? If so, just kind of explain what you think about it. And if not, I think you should, even though it's kind of reality TV. I think you guys would like it. Have a good one. Love you both.
That's a simple, sweet, cute VM in our DM. You can't get mad at that. You love that. Dayton, I want to hug you and kiss you right now. On the mouth, both.
Dude, Survivor was lit when I was a kid. I used to watch a lot of Survivor.
I never got into Survivor. I feel like it was the most like adult reality TV, and it was way over my head. I remember the controversy with the first winner, Rich, I think was his name.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
But it's basically just like Legends of the Hidden Temple it's just Legends of the Hidden Temple for adults, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember they did like a celebrity one too. That was like kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that really and now it's like
I'd much rather watch The Bachelor.
And I feel like now I wouldn't watch either, but I feel like now you need to know Survivor to watch Survivor. Now it's like picking it up. It's like 30 seasons in. It's too late.
Were you ever into like The Amazing Race or any of that shit?
No, I'm not a big reality TV guy.
Really?
Never was.
Okay.
But Danny, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate it. Again, before we sign off, please do your best to check out our friends over at us over at Patreon, patreon.com/Stank Podcast, and our friends over at Magic Spoon. And then you can find me, FAlvarez8085 on Twitter and on Twitch if you want to come hang out with me, play some video games. And then the Frank Alvarez on Instagram and Cameo. Danny!
Yeah!
Give us a good sign-off, baby.
At Daniel Priori on Instagram and Twitter. Please make sure to go follow us on Instagram at Stank Podcast. Join that Patreon. We are giving away some amazing things. Last of Us, your Disney Plus, and also, Frankie?
A $50 Amazon gift card. If you want. You get to pick between one of those.
You get the pick, all right? We love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Also, next week, I'm going to try and get Last of Us literally tonight. So then we're going to have a nice Last of Us first impressions.
That's right.
It's
like 25 hours. I don't think we'll be able to get through it by next week.
I might. But I'll let you know. I'll play it. Are you going to download it tonight?
I'm going to get the physical copy tomorrow.
Attaboy. All right. So, check us out everywhere. Remember, if you're watching live, we're here right now, so give us a like there too. And if you're not subscribed, give us a subscription too. We love you. It's free. It helps us, and we love you so much. And they're playing me off. I just want to thank my dad. I want to thank my grandpa. I want to thank everyone who worked on this show. If it wasn't for them, we would not be here. So I thank you. I love you. Good night.